Hey guys, thanks for hanging in there with me. Thank you for your patience. I really appreciate you. You don't know how much this means to me. Thank you so much for your support. So, without further ado, here is a preview of my podcast at Purpose to Create. Today we have at Rea Whitney with us at Rea Whitney Photography. Um, and so I just wanted to let you know that I'm so hyped that you're here and listening to today's show. Rea Whitney is a wedding and portrait photographer based in DC and Texas. She's also an educator. She's also the creator of at Photobomb Academy, a digital education platform created to inspire and assist photographers and creatives at any level on how to improve their image taking skills and budding businesses. In today's episode, we're chatting all about defining your photography style. Rea, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Yay, it's a party. First off, kudos to you for launching the podcast. And secondly, for pushing through these technology glitches that happen. It is so normal. This is like a lesson to everybody. You might plan and make a plan and be ready to execute, but if the internet and technology is not working right, you just have to go to plan B. So here we are, and it's awesome. I'm excited.
Thanks, me too. So let's jump right into it. Tell us a little bit about your story and your journey.
Absolutely. So, like you said, my name is Rea Whitney. I am a portrait and wedding photographer. I've had the business for the last 8 years, and this will be my 4th year being full time. Before I started the business, I graduated from Howard University with a degree in business finance, and also continued studying in accounting, and started working in corporate America and, doing that whole thing. And I've always loved photography since I was a little girl. Like, I remember my dad having a film camera, and I just used to be so pressed to go get the film developed and make these photo collages and things. So it's just a natural love of mine. And so it's kind of no surprise that I'm here, but to be in this role is such a blessing and an honor. And anyway, I took a course and learned how to shoot manually. And that just kind of had me launch into starting Rea Whitney Photography. And here I am 8 years later, just, walking in this purpose called work that I do. And so, yeah, that's my short version. Oh, also, I was fired twice in corporate America. So by the second time of me being fired, I just really took it as a sign that God was trying to tell me that it was time for me to up level as a entrepreneur and a full-time creative businesswoman. So that's what I did.
Oh, awesome. So what are some challenges you faced along the way?
Absolutely. So in defining my style, yeah. So when I started to learn photography and took this course, I learned in a studio setting. So I learned really using a lot of studio light, flash, and things like that. But I really learned how to shoot manual and understand like the foundation. So it was super helpful. But I think, it took me like 2.5 years, 3 years to really hone in on my style, on like what my signature look was. And it was just challenging really to really define that and figure that out and really like do some soul searching as to what it was that I like to create and how I like to create it, So just kind of finding that fine balance between, is it studio work that I really like? Is it more outdoor nature work that I really like? Like, who do I like to shoot, and what kind of images do I like to create? So that was definitely challenging.
Right. And so what steps did you take in helping you to identify what your style was?
Yeah. So
what style is actually.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that in the beginning, I just like shot everything. Like I shot everything. I'm talking about birthday parties, baby showers, newborn babies, the club, anniversaries and anything, headshots for my friends and blogger sessions and, anything that I kind of was asked to do or had an opportunity to do. I was the girl. I was just jumping at that opportunity. And so that really helped me hone in on like what I hated
Right.
not so much quote unquote hated, but what I didn't feel the most creative at doing, right? And so I think that's really important as a creative to really identify, where do you feel most creative? Like, where do you feel like, what charges you up and keeps you really excited, you know, about doing the work that you do? So that really helped me, like, say, I don't really like that, but I really like this. And so that helped me kind of figure out like my niche within photography. Niche. I always say that word wrong, sorry. But yeah, so that was definitely helpful in just really like feeling those, that the juices come, and finding out what makes me excited about shooting.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And so before we wrap up, tell us a little bit about Photobomb Academy. I see you're wearing your Photobomb shirt.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Photobomb, and then also tell us how we can stay connected with you online.
Absolutely. So, Photobomb Academy, I started that in 2017. Just really wanted to create a space for other photographers and or creatives to learn how to use their camera better and learn how to take better pictures and how to make their photos bomb. So, I really started off doing like one-on-ones with a lot of rising photographers and creatives, and teaching them about the functions or exposure, or kind of really honestly meeting them where they were at. Like, we, you know, learning about what they wanted to learn from me, and then like delivering in that way. And so it's kind of, I'm still really taking that journey within the academy and trying to scale it in a way that really inspires me and charges me up. I'm so excited about it. So number one, please follow me at Photobomb Academy on Instagram. Also like my page on Facebook. I am actually launching a new private, like closed Facebook group for the community. So I'm really geeked about that. And I also have a lot of offerings coming down, one including my digital course. It's called From Hobbyist to Pro, and it will be a five-step roadmap for photographers to create a solid business foundation. So we're going to talk about all things business on the back end, like, you know, client experience, defining your style, identifying your ideal client, all of those things. So I'm really excited about that. That's happening in May, right around the corner, and I've been working tirelessly on it. I also have a freebie for your community if they want to.
Yes, we love
Yes.
things in this community.
Love all things free. And so they can get that. It's a business resource guide that has like all of these programs and websites and apps that I use within my business to help me with workflow and client experience and all of that. So they can get that at ReaWhitney.com. Rea is spelled RHEA, Whitney.com / business resource. So that's ReaWhitney.com / business resource. So check that out. Let me know that you found me via Natarsha, via her podcast that's launching. It's about to be so good. Your podcast is so needed in the community, just to have these open conversations and really like allow other creatives to have a platform to share their story, to share their knowledge, and for others just to learn, you know? So I'm excited for you.
Oh, thank you so much for being a part. And thank you guys for joining me for my preview episode of At Purpose to Create. Be sure to like, follow, share, and comment. I'm now on iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud, and soon to be on Google Play. So I really appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. Also, be sure to follow At Purpose to Create. You can also check out www.purposetocreate.com or www.purposetocreatepodcast.com. That's where the show notes will be. And also wanted to tell you about the 3 episodes that will be dropping on Wednesday. For my launch, we'll have Michelle McKinney on. We will also have Jasmine Smith of DC Wedding Week on. And then we'll also have a full episode with Rea Whitney. And then be sure to follow me. Be sure to check back every Wednesday for a new episode dropping. And I can't wait for you guys to hear the full episodes. I can't wait to hear your feedback, your comments, and thank you so much for your support. Bye.
Yay! Bye, y'all. All right.